Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. I was so happy to see a load of you loved my recent video on the cheapest Australiums in TF2, so I thought I would flip it around for once. Instead of doing the cheapest of an item, I'm going to do the most expensive of an item. And I've decided to just carry it on from the Australiums that I did before, because one of my friends has recently made a video about the top 10 most expensive unusuals, and I don't want to make that video straight after him, so I'm going to wait a while and then make that video. So that's just my explanation of that. And there is one thing I just want to mention quickly before we actually get into this list, and that is I'm trying to make these top lists better for you guys, like in terms of what's on the screen and like the quality of it and stuff. But there will be some other kind of videos on the channel soon, because I understand that not a lot of you, or not all of you, are happy with seeing these top lists all the time. So I'm going to try and make some different kind of videos to hopefully entertain you guys while I'm making the top lists and stuff. I've just fallen into like a kind of trap of doing it, I guess. Okay, so at number 5 we have the sniper rifle. Loads of people love playing sniper, so who wouldn't want to have a pretty awesome looking golden primary weapon? The sniper rifle will however set you back 34 keys, but I think that is a pretty good price to pay for a really nice looking weapon. I feel as though Valve have done a really good job at balancing the gold on some of these weapons, because if you have too much gold, especially because of the texture that it is, it will just be overkill and it will make it look like nasty. But they did well with the sniper rifle. I quite like the break between the scope and the actual handle, and then the gold in the middle, and I think that's quite nice. Next on the list is the Australium Islander. This golden sword will cost you 39 keys, which honestly I honestly think this is quite a high price to pay for something like that, because in my opinion it doesn't look great. It's all gold. It's just completely gold, which is not something that looks really nice to me. Like, some people may love it and that's fine, but there's just no break for the gold. Like, it's just completely gold, the whole sword. I said gold and sword a lot, and I understand that what I've just said may not make sense, but basically the gold on the sword is just a little bit overkill. But you know, it's still golden. People will still look at it and think, oh my god, this guy's amazing. But you know, there are people who like it, so have fun paying 34 keys for it, I guess. 39 keys. 39 keys. Third on the list is the Australium Scattergun at 39 to 40 keys, which makes it only 1 key more expensive than the Islander. I absolutely love this gun. Like, seriously love it. It looks so nice and it looks so cool as well. This is probably one of the items I have actually kept in my inventory the longest, apart from my Demo Man Unusual, which I'm actually trying to sell. Yeah, no. But I seriously love this Australium Scattergun. In my opinion, it just looks amazing. The gold is nice and broken up over the whole weapon, so it doesn't look overkill and there's not too much of it. And I would definitely recommend this to anybody who wants an awesome scout primary. The second most expensive Australium of all time is the Australium rocket launcher at 56 keys, which is quite a big jump from the Australium Scattergun. But the Australian rocket launcher is definitely worth it. This is one of the only Australiums I look at that I think actually looks good with most of it being golden. There are like some breaks in it, but they're not as obvious when you're playing. But because of the whole design of the rocket launcher, I think making it all gold looks really cool. Anyway, I've actually owned quite a few Australian rocket launchers over the time of me trading, but I always end up selling them to get something else, which I end up regretting because they always go up afterwards. Like, why? And it seems to be a common theme with these top 5 lists and stuff, where it's very obvious what the final and like number one on the list is going to be. So the most expensive Australium weapon of all time is the Golden Pan, which is 1,000 to 1,200 keys. Yeah, that's quite a jump. Not that much. God, everybody can afford one of those. Yeah. I personally probably would not pay that much, but mainly because I don't have that much. I don't have that much money lying around to buy a pan, to be honest. But I am envious of people who get them and people who actually own them and use them. They look really cool, and I would understand why people want them so much. But like I said, I don't have that kind of money laying around. So I would probably own a golden pan. Yeah. Anyway, that concludes the list. Thank you all so much for watching, as always. And keep an eye out for some different content coming to this channel soon, such as live commentaries and maybe some other games coming as well. I am going to Florida and New York soon, so I will be vlogging that. And hopefully that will make some pretty awesome videos of my awesome trip. I hope it's awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to take you guys with me, basically. You're not actually allowed to come, but I'll show you on the vlogs and stuff, which you will see. So thank you once again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. I also have a 40-minute video coming soon that I'm working on, and I'm doing that like in different sections so I don't like lose my sanity completely. But anyway, goodbye.